Matt, thank you for joining me. Obviously, we're in the final on Sunday. How good is it for the club to have a team in the final?
It's great. I think these sorts of things are, when you're involved in the teams and clubs, everyone just says, hey, it's another game, you keep going. In fact, I heard Samit saying something differently on Facebook interview, I think. And he's absolutely right, but there's a special time, and we've had lots of teams even this year in semi-finals. To get a team of any form into a final is just a privilege. So I'm thoroughly looking forward to going to Manchester.
I think many people are. So having a team in the final, what's the positives for the club being in this situation?
I think it's kind of, there's a lot, isn't there? There's no negatives in not being there, but when you start making finals, I think it validates energy, effort, investment, enthusiasm, focus, talent, and all the things that kind of you're striving to be good. Every player that I ever speak to really wants to be better, and every coach wants to be in that environment. So the advantages are that you get seen a lot, that other teams are probably looking at you thinking, right, they're serious about winning, like they're back into the groove of where they should be. There's loads of advantages. I think those are probably the few that I'd pick out. But we're such a big club that the men's team is 10, 12 guys out of 1,100 or something playing every week. So it's quite a small amount, but that small amount gives you an awful lot of positive vibes, I think, and just sharing each other's joy.
Of course. And on Sunday we're playing a team very similar to Rockets in a way in Milton Keynes. What are your thoughts about Milton Keynes?
Yeah, I happen to know Breakers as they now are, and I've known them when they were previously at Milton Keynes. I think Peter Taylor is the guy that has done a lot of fantastic work developing volume of players in the community. So the Breakers, as we see them now, are born from many years of community work that has given them a brilliant platform, and now with Josh and Billy and a number of other coaches that are able to kind of add that little bit of cherry on the cake, they've now got a really good product, and they're attracting some really high level players who are, a lot of them I think, from that area as well. So what a great story for Milton Keynes. I remember Milton Keynes Lions many moons ago and playing them and thinking Milton Keynes was a really big basketball place. I'm just thrilled for them that they're doing it, and they're doing it the right way. And that's the bit that I love. They're a big club, boys, girls, community. So for them, if the men's team win, great. If they don't win, it's not the end of their world as well. So I think it's nice to share a similar feeling, and it'd be great for our fans to meet their fans, and maybe they're in Division 1 next year as well.
Of course. And you mentioned it a bit briefly about the community aspect of the club. What does it mean for the basketball fans here at Rockets and the community for this final?
I don't know. I guess we'll find out, because you'll probably do more interviews with other people than I will. But I think I was asked today in another call about what's community. I think community probably means feeling. I think it's how you feel about something rather than it being a venue that you arrive to. And when good feelings are shared amongst people and celebrating someone else's joy or someone else's passion, then I think the community feeling just gets a little bit stronger. We're very, very fortunate that our community programme has SEN sessions, wheelchair teams, men, women, boys, girls, back to basketball. It has pretty much the full complement, and universities and academies and primary schools and everywhere you can go. So it's really difficult to know how all those groups will feel, but hopefully positive, hopefully that it will make them feel like, you know what, being a basketball player is pretty cool. Being involved in this community is pretty cool. And if all those people do one more thing to help it get better, well, the power of 1,000 people and their parents and friends and family and businesses, I don't think we've scratched the surface yet.
That's great to hear. Well, thank you for joining me, Matt.
Pleasure.